Sup flappers, welcome back to another video. So it's like 1 almost 2 a.m. for me, but I was about to go to sleep, but and I saw that Genshin updated their Twitter with more information. It's weapons this time, and I was gonna leave it, but then I actually went in and took a look, and I mean, yeah, I'm speechless at what I'm looking at, and I want to share this with you guys because I want to give you guys my thought process through this. I do think that we're about to get a very, very powerful weapon. Probably going to be one of the best, if not the single best bow the game has to offer. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Like, subscribe, join my Discord, blah, 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 all that stuff. All right, let's just jump right into it because this is crazy. This bow. So it gives you 33.1% crit rate. Now, if you guys don't know, I believe at max rank, the Skyward Harp gives you around 22% at level 90 as well. And the difference is made up though in the base attack. Now I think it's around 670 something, and this one only has 608. So it's about like a 70, give or take, base attack. But for 11% crit rate, I will take that trade any day of the week. And not to mention the passive skill. Holy smokes, this passive skill. Okay, let's just read through it. Daylight's Augury, elemental skill and elemental burst damage increased by 12% after a normal attack, charge attack, elemental skill, or elemental burst hits an opponent. 1 stack of Ashen Nightstar will be gained for 12 seconds. When 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of Ashen Nightstar are present, attack is then further increased by 10, 20, 30, and 48%. The stack of Ashen Nightstar created by the normal charged elemental skill or elemental burst will be counted independently of the other. At first glance, it's without a doubt, right? This boat is designed for Tartaglia, right? Elemental skill and elemental burst is increased by 12%. If you guys don't know, when Tartaglia uses his elemental skill and changes his stance from bow to melee stance, that has its independent scaling, meaning you're dealing damage through the scaling of the elemental skill. That's why we level up and prioritize the elemental skill. Yes, there is a scenario where his Riptide scale off of his normal attack talent. So if you want your Riptide to deal more damage, you're gonna have to level up your normal attack talent. But for those on hit diggity dangity doos, you want to be leveling up his elemental skill. This directly gives his elemental skill a flat 12% boost. On top of that, also to his burst skill. And if you guys don't know, I've been reiterating this point over and over again. Tartaglia's burst skill has one of, if not the single highest scaling burst attacks in the entire game, and a further 12% on top of that is going to be very, very sweet. And as you use Tartaglia, you use his elemental skill, you use his normal attack. So basically the combo likely would be shoot a couple times with your bow, change stance into elemental skill, swish slash boom, use your burst skill. Things are just gonna stack and stack and stack. You can even go auto, switch stance, auto once, burst, and then continue to auto. So you want to get to the 4th stack as quickly as possible, and it's by no means difficult to achieve this. This is like, you can play Tartaglia with blindfolded and you can probably get to 4 stacks easily. So, and this is just refinement 1. If you guys look at the Skyward Harp, it's by no means bad, right? You give some crit damage attack boost, and also it gives you some additional attacks flung in with your auto attacks. But I don't think it's going to be able to match up to this bow. I'm actually debating whether I want to pull for this bow myself. I'm really interested on doing a testing. I don't think the 70 or so base attack is going to make that big of a difference, especially with that 11% crit rate thrown in here along with all the attack buffs and the elemental skill and burst buffing, right? It's for Tartaglia, I think this bow is a no-brainer, but going beyond this, right? For characters like Venti, for characters like maybe Ganyu, for characters like Fischl, this bow just seems to like Yoimiya. I'm struggling to find a character like a DPS oriented unit that does not benefit from this bow. Honestly, Ganyu might not benefit from this bow as much, especially since when you're running Ganyu, you're running usually another cryo, so you don't need to overstack the crit rate too much, especially if you're running Blizzard Straight as well, then that just be a waste of resources. But for any of those other carries that I mentioned, this is going to be a spectacular bow, if not the single best bow in the game. And going forward, if you ever have any more bow-oriented carry or units that need to deal damage, I don't know, Goro, I don't know what he does yet, right? But this bow can be the foundations to, like, think about it like this, all right? I'm blabbering too much. This is the easy way to understand it. Is this the bow equivalent of a Staff of Homa? I think so. I honestly do. I think this is going to be the bow equivalent of a Staff of Homa. So I'm probably going to pick one up. Honestly, I was thinking of skipping Tartaglia's banner weapon and character, but I need to get my hand on this, right? I need to try this out. This seems like something that you just shouldn't be overlooking. Of course, we need to wait for numbers. I don't want to overhype you guys too much because we need to look at the numbers. How good is this? Exactly how good is it? And how easy is it to stack? How does the stacking work? Can you just do 4 auto attacks and it's just gonna get 4 stacked? Don't know. So let's hold the hype here. Pump the brakes, right? Everybody, make sure your seatbelts are on and pump that freaking break. And let's look at the 4-star weapon, because there's another weapon that's coming, and I want to talk about this as well. This weapon, you know, this weapon kind of boggles my mind, because leave it to Mihoyo to create a solution, like a very roundabout solution to a problem that the community has been, you know, trying to address for a long time, right? Please reduce Beidou's burst skill energy cost. And Mihoyo's like, wait, hold up. We got you. We hear you. Get this, Genshin community. Instead of reducing Beidou's energy cost, get this. Why don't we make a weapon that benefits from high energy cost burst skills? Big brain, right? Big brain. So that's essentially what this weapon is, right? So it's pretty whack, because for every point of the entire party's combined maximum energy capacity, the elemental burst damage of the character equipping this weapon is increased by 0.12%. A maximum of 40% increased elemental burst damage can be achieved this way. So correct me if I'm wrong. Is 80 not the highest energy capacity in the game? Like 80 cost burst. Is there any character that has 90? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But with 40% divided by 0.12, you would need 333 maximum energy capacity to even reach 40%, right? So even if you have 4 characters that all have 80 cost burst, that's only 320. You're still a bit shy. And I don't know, man. I think this is a very convoluted way of Mihoyo going about to you know, try to make something that's not really working right now to work. They're really trying to push this and make this work. Like, hey, you guys, you know, we hear you. We hear the Beidou concerns. Right? 80 costs too high, but don't worry. Now you can benefit from that. I don't know. Compared to the weapon we just saw, compared to this, like, I get it. It's a 4-star weapon. Okay, so as you can see, it says in event wish, meaning, yeah, it's a gacha weapon. It's not gonna come in an event, even though it does say event exclusive, but they mean you have to wish for this. And honestly, I wouldn't really want to use this weapon. I think currently with the options we got right now are pretty good. You're gonna have to forcefully bring 4 units on your team with 80 energy capacity burst just to make use of this effect. I don't know. Tell me, please, make this make sense, chat. Comment below, all right? That's all I gotta say for this. Superb, if not one of the best 5-star weapons that we've seen since Staff of Homa, and then whatever. All right, so people, thank you guys for watching. It's really late. I need to go to sleep. Hope to see you guys in my live stream later today. And until then, be safe. Peace. Bye-bye.